Jamie Pine, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hello, sir.
It's everything seems kind of mellow. I thought I'd come in here and cheer the vibe.
Don't cheer me up. Don't try it. It's a bad fucking move, dude.
Alright.
Did
you hear? Okay, how about this?
Right.
Did you hear of that headline a few years back of Fred Phelps' son? So Westboro Baptist Church.
Yes.
His son, right? Was doing an interview, and hold on, let me find it.
Fred Phelps.
This is worth it. Fred Phelps. Okay.
God hates fags guy, right? That's
okay. This guy was doing an interview, and there was it went a little wrong. Okay.
It works. It works. It works. Wilbur, thank you so much
You got
for
it working.
£5. Now it works. I don't know why it's £5 and not $5, but I'll take it. Here's another one. But now it's stuck. For fuck's sake, dude. This is so important.
Okay, so this was the headline. Alleged son of Westboro Baptist Church leader attacked in publicity stunt by a naked 500-pound man who burst out of bathroom, sat on him and shouted, "Who's your daddy?" That's a real headline. And you know who the guy was?
Who is that?
Billy the Fridge.
What?
Billy the fucking Fridge.
Start this over again. Please. Start this at the very beginning.
So I found this yesterday, and it's the funniest thing. It's a Mail Online headline: alleged son of Westboro Baptist Church leader attacked, and you can Google this, in publicity stunt, and there's a video by a naked 500-pound man who burst out of bathroom, sat on him, and shouted, "Who's your daddy?" And there's a video.
Send it to me.
David Phelps was being interviewed when the man ran at him. He calls himself Billy the Fridge.
Are you kidding me? Send me this video right now.
You need any more proof?
Oh, come on. Judas betrays Jesus with a kiss. It's right there. Like that would have been the normal tip-off. Like, hey, I'm just going to make out with Jesus. Normal, all right? Very on the down low.
This is a mockery. It's been a mockery from the beginning. Is this what you planned for your mock crucifixion as well?
It's not a mock crucifixion. We're actually crucifying the guy, and he is actually gay.
Do you have any idea? You have any idea what it is to receive the payment for your sins from a wrathful and angry God?
Is it any
Romans 12 says he will pile it upon your head like hot coals from a fire.
So it's about as bad as listening to you.
This is what you've got.
Yeah.
I condemn it. I condemn absolutely every minute of it. May God bring his wrath in a way that all will know it comes from him. May he indeed. God hates fags, and fags doom nations. Unless you've got anything shy of an apology or a repentance, I'm done.
Don't go.
What do you want?
The Leviathan! Leviathan! Leviathan!
No, dude. Serious.
Billy the Fridge is down there. Billy the Fridge is down there.
Get him in! Bring him up. Get him up.
Billy, I just found out about Leviathan.
Leviathan!
Leviathan! This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
I saw that got like resurfaced yesterday. People were hitting me up with it.
I'm shocked, and I want to know the story. Please begin. The floor is yours.
All right, so I assume you saw the little excerpt from Daily Mail UK.
Yes, that's exactly where I saw it.
Okay. Did you see the video that was with it too?
Yes,
we watched it twice.
We watched it twice because I couldn't believe it the first time.
Okay. So I used to work for this billionaire.
Yes.
He's based out of Beverly Hills area.
Uh-huh.
He's like the same guy that Keemstar worked with on the Billionaire's Game Challenge back in the day.
Yeah, they were talking about what you call it, cams. And there was like a commercial in the
Battle
middle.
Cam, yeah, Battle Cam.
Gotcha. All right.
So this guy, he was sending us on a trip across America, and he just got this wild hair where he was like, "I need you to go mess with the Phelps family," and We were in Texas. It was like the beginning of South by Southwest, this huge media event, and he makes us leave there to go to Topeka, Kansas.
Yeah.
And everybody in the RV was like pissed. We were like, we're leaving South by Southwest where we can get so much, like there's celebrities and shit down there all the time. It's huge. We can go fuck with like, I don't know, Kanye West or somebody.
And you go to like, hey, I was a bunch of hillbillies.
But he's like, he says, no, go to Topeka, Kansas. And we're live to air this entire time. He had a TV station back in Beverly Hills. Everything we were doing was being transmitted back to the TV station. So on our way to the Phelps compound in Topeka, Kansas, we're setting up an interview with them. Everything's going really well, but the people watching at home decide to troll the shit out of us. And they call the Phelps people and they tell them that we're going to attack them. We're going to do all types of stuff not to let us in. So they block us. They won't even talk to us.
Okay.
And the billionaire, like we go to their house. He's like, go try and get an interview with them. Whatever you got to do. We were finding them on the street corner. They had their signs out, God hates fags and everything. Yeah. And we jumped out of our car, and within 40 seconds, their entire team was packed up and in the van and ran from us. Like we could not get these people at all. Oh yeah. So the billionaire says, well, I'm mad. I sent you all the way out here. If you can't get an interview, then come home. And we didn't want to end the road trip.
You want to go empty-handed. Who is this billionaire, by the way? Can you say?
His name's Alki David. He's a Greek heir to what is one of the biggest Coca-Cola bottling companies in the world.
He just happened to be Billy the Fridge's buddy.
Yeah. And so we are sitting here in Topeka, Kansas. The Phelps family will not talk to us at all.
Yeah, sure.
We decide to go to this cafe where like theater types hang out. And we find this man who used to be a priest and left the priesthood because his homosexual proclivities were like contradictory.
Yes,
but he was in theater and he was in the priesthood or whatever. He had a religious background. He knew all about the Phelps people, and we talked him into pulling one over on our boss so we can continue the trip. So this guy in the video, he's just some theater dude we met like 20 minutes before we filmed this.
Okay.
He had no idea I was in the closet, naked, going to attack him. That was all a real reaction. He freaked the fuck out when that happened, but he wasn't actually a Phelps. We didn't think anything would come of this. We figured our billionaire would be happy and let us go. We made it all the way to New York City after this. And that's when this article blew up. And like I was getting calls from Huffington Post. I was getting calls from all types of news outlets, Vice and all those people that were trying to hit us up. And it turns out, that this wasn't one of the Phelps kids because they wouldn't talk to us.
Oh, okay. So like, that guy wasn't his son. Who was that guy that you jumped on? Who was that guy?
He was just some guy we met at a coffee shop that happened to be in the theater and knew about the Phelps people. So he played. We lucked out with this guy because he played it so perfectly.
You faked the whole thing, is what you're saying?
Yeah. They wouldn't. I didn't try and fake it to like get any sort of news credibility. I tried to get so the billionaire would let us continue our trip. We were trying to pull over on him.
That guy was a great actor. I totally bought it. I bought it.
Yeah, well, he had no idea that I was gonna run out naked from the closet. So like when I did that, he was like he almost shit himself. He was he freaked out. So like there were elements of that were really real, but we could not get a Phelps person to interview with us, and we had one lined up on our way there, but the trolls ruined it for us.
Oh, so wow. No,
and like we were going to their house because they live on a block.
Were you going to do something similar to like the Phelps? Because you know what, I should have figured you would have went to jail if you did that. It's sexual assault.
Yeah, well, the billionaire was like, "Get out of there right now! I'm wiring you a couple $1,000. Get the fuck out of there!" And so we were like, "Cool," and we made it all the way to New York City before the shit hit the fan. Like a week or two later, when it blew up on the Daily Mail UK and all the other websites, and I was getting people hitting me up like, you're a hero to the LGBT community, and we would love like that. Someone asked me to be like the what do you call it, one the parade master or whatever. They like wanted to take me out to Texas for a gay pride parade. They wanted me to be the man of honor, and I couldn't do it because I'm like, I knew it was a work. You know, we were just trying to win over some more time with this billionaire because he made us go on a road trip from L.A. and we went up to Northern California, down through Las Vegas, into Texas, up into Topeka, Kansas, and this was all like on a whim. He had no plans for us. He just put us in an RV. We went through 3 RVs because the first RV he put us in was like a broken down, dilapidated shithole. There was literally a box of knives.
You can make a movie about this road trip. You should make a movie about it.
Billy, you could make this into a brilliant movie.
It's a fucking movie.
We had a bunch of clips of it set up, and we had this guy that was going to edit it for us. But my buddy who was on the trip with us kept talking shit to this guy. And the guy just disappeared. He like ghosted. So he has all the clips and stuff that we had collected. I don't know. I don't even like there's little pieces of it online that exist out there. But we almost had a documentary ready to go. But my fucking psycho buddy that was on he was the guy interviewing in the video, interviewing the Phelps guy.
Yeah.
He just decided to talk shit to the editor just because the editor was like, I don't know, artsy. So he was like, fuck this guy. And he literally trolled this guy out of our lives. The guy won't talk to me. He won't talk to anybody. I don't know if he's alive or dead. I tried calling him years after this to get the footage, and he's gone. So I sat down and I started writing a book about it because like there was one point where the billionaire cut us off for money, and he said, if you guys want money, go and get jobs. So we went on Craigslist. And we got a gig helping like a family move and like move into a new home. So we're in there with webcams helping this family move. And one of the other guys in the RV decides to like blow a stink bomb off in this woman's brand new house. It was so fucked up because like she just moved in and he put a stinky shit bomb right in her fucking bathroom.
Oh my god!
We didn't get paid. The guy who booked the gig first called us and was like, "You motherfuckers! What the fuck did you do? I'm gonna fucking kill you!" And we're like, "We're leaving the state, motherfucker! Fuck you!" It was ridiculous. We were wanted in Texas by the police because of internet trolls. We got kicked out of like 13 hotels. We got kicked out of a hotel in Reno by the mob. I'm pretty sure it was the mob. They didn't say they were, but they were like, "Look, you need to get the fuck out of here right now." Have you ever seen that clip of Ice Poseidon where the guy's like, "You get the fuck out of here right now"?
Here.
It was like it was less subtle than that, but more direct. They were like, "Look, you need to get out of here. You got 5 minutes to get your shit packed up and get the fuck out of here." And then my buddy was like, "Well, then we want a refund on our apartment room or our hotel room."
Oh no!
And they were like, okay, you want a refund? Give us your IDs. And we're like, no, we're good. We're out, man.
You're a gangster. You fucking with the mob here. Oh god,
so good.
It's the greatest story
nuts.
ever told.
So that's what this came from. It was just one little piece of like, I was on the road for like 70 days away from home, and I was never supposed to be on the road. I got flown down to Los Angeles for what was a reality show. I was supposed to live in a house with a bunch of other people. Yeah. We get to this place. It's not a house. It's a studio in Beverly Hills, right off of Rodeo Drive, like Cannon Drive. It runs parallel to Rodeo Drive. So it's right where like all the celebrities shop. Right next door. I seen Arnold Schwarzenegger getting his haircut there every 2 weeks, literally next door. Like He was our neighbor, and we were locked in the studio that was designed to look like a prison cell. Well, that was supposed to go for 30 days. It got shut down after 1 day because of fire hazards, because people were smoking meth inside the studio, and the firemen came. It was absolutely ridiculous. And this billionaire, he thought he could do whatever the fuck he wanted. So he threw us in this room. How did you hook up
with this billionaire?
And then he was like
sending you money. Was he trying to get you to guys film a show? That you guys are gonna flip a show or something like that? Like, what was the reason you're getting money to begin with?
Well, the show, we were supposed to live in the room or live in this house for a month, and whoever could survive got $100,000.
Oh, so it was like a show. Wow.
It was a 24-hour reality live show. It was like 24 hours live.
Where did you stream?
And they had it.
Where did you stream it at?
I was streamed on battlecam.com, and it played locally to KILM, which is a station in Southern California, and it went out to like Arizona and Northern California on TV, Phoenix and areas like that. But the billionaire, he he didn't care about standards and practices or anything. He let someone in the studio that beat the shit out of one of the contestants live on air. And that was after the show already got shut down by the firemen.
Oh,
because they're like, you guys can't live in this fucking room. This isn't zoned for living situation. You got people smoking cigarettes in here, and people were actually smoking meth in there. And so they shut down us living in there, and he was having us doing interviews, post interviews, because they had planned TV for 30 days, and they only got 1 day out of us. So we were doing post interviews, and then someone got the shit beat out of him live on the camera.
Oh,
that's when he was like, okay, I'm going to send you and a couple other guys out on an RV trip across America.
He's trying to salvage,
and that's where all this started.
So he just started dumping money. Jay, this could be a film. This could be a documentary. This is one of the greatest.
No, I literally, I imagine like a kind of a YouTube kind of hangover kind of thing where it's like just the weirdest shit happens.
Just you got to sit down. And pick, you got to sit down.
You write this into a book, Billy, please.
And the best thing was we made it all the way to New York City, and then all this shit blew up on like the BuzzFeed and the Daily Mail or whatever.
Yeah.
All this shit blew up there, and I get a call from the Billionaire, and I'm sitting in New York City, and I got multiple like girls in New York City that are like have been waiting for me to get there on this road trip.
Yeah.
And I'm there for like 6 hours. I get a call from the Billionaire, and he's like, You have to go back to Topeka, Kansas.
Why?
I've got a call from. They're going to be doing an interview. They're going to meet you there. And after all he'd done to put us across America, I felt like I couldn't back out on him.
Yeah.
And I left I left New York City with guaranteed I think it was WrestleMania weekend too. Back when WrestleMania 29 was in New York. So I was ready to go to all the events and shit there, and I left.
Yeah.
And I went back to Topeka, Kansas, swearing I'd never go back there the first time we left because of how miserable a place it was. And we flew back, and it was the saddest experience ever. Because by the time we flew back, everything got outed that it was fucking a work. So all the news people canceled on us. And we were just sitting there in Topeka, Kansas, like, this is what hell feels like.
This is the greatest story ever told.
This is the worst.
This is the greatest
so it's
story. This is like...
It was a crazy story.
You know, you could spin it like the reality show that never made it, that never made it on, and it was better than any reality show ever, right? You could even get actors and film it like a documentary,
That would be the dope. That would be
the greatest stuff ever. And fuck, man, I swear to God, I tell you something. If I was worth a couple million, I'd be giving you this money right now.
Growers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10 Don Drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the tens and spend a little dough. Not on them, no, they can buy their own drinks. Take that work week off, 5 days in the bucket. Fuck it, you got a boss who's a